Alright, what's up everybody? Sound's back here with Natural Rain over here. You know, I had to bring her in for assistance. So today we got a topic video and we're going to talk about why the opposite sex annoys us, or what they do that annoys us.
Yes.
So, you know, since I'm a gentleman, I'm going to let Natural Rain go first.
Okay, so like, you know when you're at a party and you're not asking for someone to slap your ass, but they do.
I mean, you at a party, so I mean...
No, it's not fair game. That's not how this goes. Like, if I'm at a party and I just so happen to have ass, it doesn't mean you smack it.
Were you throwing ass? Or were
No,
you just
I wasn't throwing ass. I was being innocent. I was by my best friend. We was cool in it. And then you said, what?
See, you know, I can't just imagine somebody just walking up and just grabbing ass. Like, I mean...
But that's real life, though. This is the life I live.
Well... I feel you. I mean, I see why, but at the same time, it's like, can you blame them too?
Yes,
okay,
I do.
You're right. Men, you gotta control yourself, because that is not how you conduct yourself.
Exactly. Because I'm a respectable young woman. So if you come up to me and you like talk to me like, hey, how are you? What do you like to do? Let's go out on a date. That's different. But if you smack my ass, hey, mom, what's up, mom? It's a no.
See, people like that I think, like, in my head, I get an image that they probably have like a New York Yankees hat and some Timbs. Probably some True Religion jeans too. Maybe dreads. Not the like stereotype, but...
No, he just stereotyped the fuck out of everybody.
It is what it is. The first thing that annoys me about a woman is probably being like really needy. And it's like, not needy in the sense, like there's different levels to needy. Like there's regular needy, who you just always need something, like no matter what it is, you just need attention, constant, which is true. But then there's grown woman needy. Now, grown woman needy is a different type of needy, because that's like it's an understandable needy, but it's still needy, you know? Like, I had this one chick tell me, like, can you go start my car? And it was like below zero outside, like, it was like Siberia out here. And I'm thinking like, you know, I could go out and start the car, but it's like, damn, like, do I really feel like getting up and starting this car when like you could have done it yourself? You know, it's a limit to what I'm gonna do if we're not dating, you know? And if we're just talking or whatever, I just feel like that's just being needy.
So how do you feel like if a woman wants to get to that point, they're trying to get to that point, and then they say, like, because men like to feel needed, like, no matter how you cut it, they like to feel like if you have a strong, independent black woman who does not need a man, want a man, none of that.
Wait, show him the shirt. Show him the shirt.
Hey, strong like a woman. Who don't need a man, want a man, none of that. Then you like, dang, she don't even need me. She don't even want me. I'm just finna dip.
Well, my perspective with that is, that's great. I would love somebody like that, because she's the type that'll probably front the bill too, because I'm usually the one paying. But she's the type that, like, you know what? I pull out the wallet. I got it this time. What? You got it?
You shouldn't have, but really, I was kind of waiting.
Probably the one that got our car notes paid off. Probably the one to get our own phone bill paid.
Wait. So you talk about INDEPENDENT?
Exactly. Probably got our French tip nails done.
Okay, well, these not French tip, but
it's all good. They still shining. Probably got that Brazilian wavy all the time.
Place.
Come on now. Oh, but you natural, so
Place.
She doesn't need it. She's natural. You know, those are the type of women that like are trophies. Like, you don't really find them everywhere. So when you get those, you gotta really appreciate them. Now, they can be needy. Like, there's levels to this needy stuff. Like, you're allowed probably about 3 needs within one consecutive date. Other than that, it gets really excessive. It's a rule book. It's an unspoken rule.
I mean, I feel you, because who wants somebody, like, if I had a needy guy, that would irritate the crap out of me. Like, it's even more unacceptable than a needy woman, because it's like, okay, women have needs. Okay.
Right.
But men, if you always need me for something, like, can you do this? Can you do that? Like, if it's something you want, I'd rather just do it because I want to do it for you, type of thing. Like, you don't ask me, and I'm just like, dang, we're shopping. I'm gonna get him something, because that's the type of female I am. So, like, without him asking.
Now, how do you feel about taking care of a man when he's down?
I feel like if when I met you and you were up and everything was fine, and then you have like a rough spot, like I'm not gonna forget you because you have a rough spot. Like you'll come back to where you are. Like I have certain expectations, so if you're not meeting my expectations for a certain amount of time, then that's when you get cut off. But it wouldn't be just material things. It wouldn't be like, oh well, he's no longer doing this, and I told him when we first met that's what I like. Like if you're going through a rough spot, it's not nice to just, well, I'm done with him.
Interesting. So, I mean, I know some guys that like literally have females take care of them, like give them money, let them drive the car, probably cook for them every day. They don't do anything. But it's like, I wonder where that stems from, because I know some other women that would never tolerate that type of like behavior. So it's like, I wonder, do they got daddy issues with that? Like they have the need to want to take care of other people's nurtures? Like what type of woman are you?
I can't relate because I don't have daddy issues. Me and my dad have a really close relationship. So, and I think that's why I kind of act like a guy, because he was the one telling me, like he put me on the game. So as a person, I'm like, why would I do that? Like most females, they don't know games. So like, let me take care of him, let me do all of that. But because I had that father figure, and he was always like, you know what this means? Like everything that I went through, it kind of molded me into the person I am. Like it made me this way.
I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing to want to do things for your man too, because some women have a tendency to never want to like do things. Like they always want like somebody else to do it for them. And I'm not trying to be like sexist or anything. It may sound like I come off that way, but it's like,
I mean, it's true though.
Yeah, and it's like it's okay to to pay for a guy sometimes. It's okay to do things for your man. Like the whole gentleman and being a lady stereotype needs to be broken,
I mean, I see where it comes from, but also I see that times are changing. So like you're always like, if you're always getting spoiled, I'm the type of person, like I don't feel right always getting spoiled. Like I'm gonna do something for you, like I'm gonna reciprocate it. If I like you, I'm gonna reciprocate it. If I don't like you, on the other hand, I might end up using you.
So at what point does it begin to finesse? Like, do you know you're gonna finesse somebody at some point?
Like if you don't text back or let me know that you're interested, I assume you're not interested, and so I become uninterested. So if you're not, like, you have to do something. Like it doesn't have to be a phone call always or a text always, but do something to let me know that you still care, because I'm assuming you don't, and I'm gonna leave.
You know what? I'm gonna counteract that. I hate when someone's too smothering, because that is very annoying. Like me, I'm always working, like I'm doing something, and I don't always have my phone on me. But like I've literally had women blow up my line, like, oh my god, double texting, that is the worst thing to do. That's the one way you're not gonna get a text back.
See, but I'm not the smothering type. Like I'll text you and I'll wait for your reply, but if you take too long, I'm probably entertaining somebody else because I'm over it.
This is facts.
Yeah, so it's like, but if you really care, no matter how busy you get, don't lie. If you really care, no matter how busy you get, it doesn't matter. You'll make time. Like if, that's what my dad always taught me. If you care enough, you will make time. If not, you'll make excuses.
That is true too, but money comes first. If you out now, if you doing something else where I don't know, you out with the guys or whatever, then that's a whole different story. But if you're out there making money, then they should understand, because at the end of the day, it's gonna be spent on her anyway.
Yeah, but you can always preface that. Like you can always do that. So you can say, hey, today I gotta do this, so I'm not gonna be as available as you would like. That's all you gotta do. If you let her know, she'll be like, oh, okay. So it's not like he's ignoring me. She knows exactly what you're doing. So like if you really like her, because I don't know, smart women who value themselves, all of that, they're not going to put up with that. They'll be like, and it's on to the next one.
Right. I hate when women, what annoys me about a woman is when they bring over their past relationships into the new relationship and they expect you to be the same. And it's like, I get why, like, you were hurt in the last relationship, but you got to understand, like, this is a clean slate. Like, I'm not going to do the same things he did, but you have these trust issues. It's like, you got your guards up, and you haven't even given me a reason for you to have those guards up,
No, I feel you, G. Like, first of all, I have trust issues. I have strong trust issues. I really don't trust anybody. But it's what makes me nonchalant. It's what makes me so, like, you can't really hurt me because I don't care that much to begin with. And in order to get, like, past that block, you would have to be, like, the real deal. You would have to show me. Because I deal with actions. I don't deal with what you say. Oh, I'm not like them other people. Okay, well, show me. And if you can't show me, then you are like other people.
But you gotta let them walls down for someone to show you that.
No, you have to break those walls down. for someone to show me that.
How do you break them down then if you don't ever
I mean,
give them a
it's
chance?
just, it's not about that, because when I talk to a guy, it is me giving them a chance. So if I do decide to talk to them, what they can do is they can be the opposite of what I'm used to. If they're the opposite of what I'm used to, it starts breaking it down naturally. So you're showing me. When you show me, I start to let down my guard.
That's valid.
Those really arrogant guys, they piss me off. Like, super arrogant. I didn't even want your ass no way. But you did. But you did, and I've got the screenshot. I've got the text message. I got your ass. What do you mean you didn't? You did. You ugly anyway, but I'm not, and you knew that.
What annoys me is a stuck-up female. Especially
you think I'm stuck up?
No, I didn't say you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about stuck-up females. Mm-hmm. Like the ones that think everybody want them. Like, you can't even compliment a woman now without her thinking you trying to get on that with her or do something. And it's like, it's so crazy nowadays. Because it's like, you say, hi, oh, I got a boyfriend. You, oh, well, okay, I didn't ask all that.
It is what usually happens, though.
Like, I mean, yeah, but you can't even be nice
if
nowadays.
You be like, damn, Ma, you look good. Or even if you come correct and you're like, you're a really beautiful, respectable woman, they'll still be like kind of standoffish, because most guys who have said the exact same thing, they've either tried to avoid being like ghetto with it and just say, you're a really beautiful, respectable woman, and they still end up trying to get on that with them.
Look, I can be friends with a woman and not do anything or try to get on that with them. I can't speak for everyone else, because it's on the individual. But some of these women out here, their heads are fried literally because of Instagram and Snapchat, and you got all these people gassing them up, leaving heart emojis, this and that. So they thinking that, like, okay, they got all this attention, they don't need it from the outside world. But you got to understand, Instagram, that's not real. Like, it's not real. Like, social media is not real.
I mean, I believe in high confidence. So, I mean, confidence, but not like cockiness. It's a difference. Like, it's a thin line between confidence and cockiness. So it depends on like which way you try to view it.
Followers are not fans, though. People really think followers are fans. Some of these women think they're real life famous, and it's like, if you're not an NBA player or you ain't got at least 20,000 followers, that they don't want nothing to do with you, or you don't have some type of clout or something like that. And it's like, I feel you, but at the same time, it's like, who are you? Like, who are you really outside of social media? Let's remove that lighting. Let's remove that angle. Let's remove that dog filter. Now, are you really worth 200 likes?
I mean, I feel like some women can be really shallow, and I think it's kind of the society in which we live in that makes them that way. I mean, they can choose to either, okay, be level-headed or not. It's a choice, honestly.
I agree with that. But some people take it and run with it. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, for the fellas out there, whoever watched this video, how many times have you been called thirsty? Or how many times have you been called thirsty just for leaving a simple compliment? But look at the type of picture they put out there. Let's say it's a thirst trap. So the idea of a thirst trap is to attract that attention. But then when you give someone that said attention, now you're thirsty.
That's interesting. I mean, I've never called a guy thirsty ever. Like, I've always been really appreciative. Even if you're like, you're so pretty, like, I've been appreciative, because that's just the way I was raised. Like, you didn't have to go out of your way to say that. So even if I do think, I am pretty, that's confidence. But then if someone like reassures me and says that, like, you went out of your way to say that, so I appreciate it.
Exactly. So to end this off, that's my points that mostly annoy me about women. She gave her points what annoys her about guys. So I hope you take this. And women, you got to really appreciate the men out here, because we just out here, it's just for you, it's for your entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Men, you got to appreciate these women out here and don't try to treat them any way like they're just an average woman.
So remember, man, respect yourself, because at the end of the day, Eve was made from Adam's rib. So just always remember that. You're special too.
He's so extra.
I'm just out here for my guys.
You're special too, as neighbor, for real.
Strictly for my guys.
Oh, okay. Well, what about the women? Like, women, you are a prize. No matter what a guy tries to tell you, you have to treat yourself like a prize for them to believe it.
If you feel like you always paying and you're not getting anywhere, she's probably finessing you. Not saying
most definitely.
Yeah,
most
do
definitely.
not be
It's called a food nigga.
Do not be one of those.
It's a food.
I need to write that in bold letters on the video. Do not be one of those.
It's a food nigga.
If she's not even letting you get a hug or at least a peck on the cheek, or that she ain't even texting you back, but you tell her, let's go get some food.
There's also a ride nigga. She only call you when she need a ride somewhere.
Exactly, and she probably taking you to her real nigga's house.
You know, most likely he probably getting it,
and you ain't getting nothing, but just some disappointment and an empty gas tank. You know what? We gonna start charging them gas money now, guys. And you know what? When we go out to eat,
how well that works.
When we go out to eat, they're gonna start putting up 25%.
It's a dub. Watch the women fall like flies. They gonna all be gay by the time you done.
It's a joke.
Games.
Well, shit.
It's a joke.
They can bring their friends too.
Goodbye. Gotta go. Gotta blast.
Alright, hey guys, thanks for watching. Check back in with us next week or whenever we do another video. I don't know. We out here, we live.